The Institute for Priestly Formation, located in Omaha, Nebraska, in partnership with Spirit Catholic Radio, is pleased to present the Lenten Reflection Series, The Journey to Jerusalem. Join Father Mark Toups as he helps us walk with Jesus on his journey to Jerusalem.
Wednesday of the first week of Lent.
Welcome back to the Journey to Jerusalem. As we find ourselves walking to Jerusalem with Jesus, we eventually find ourselves walking into Samaria, for Jesus' journey to Jerusalem eventually takes him to Samaria. There he has the storied encounter with the woman at the well. The encounter plunges into personal depths when Jesus asks her, "Go and call your husband." The woman answered and said to him, "I do not have a husband." Jesus answered her, "You're right in saying, 'I have no husband,' for you have had 5 husbands, and the one you have now is not your husband." John chapter 4, 16 to 18. I'm sure you can feel her cringe. You can feel her sink. Everyone in town knows her story. Everyone in town knows her messy life. Yet as Jesus is with her, as he reads her soul, she shudders to think that yet another man may judge her. However, Jesus doesn't judge her because Jesus is pure, free, personal love. And Jesus doesn't look at her through her eyes. The last couple of days we've been unpacking Deus Caritas Est, Pope Benedict XVI's wonderful encyclical, God is Love. And there again today we read another piece as we hear from the Holy Father, quote, "Love of neighbor is thus shown to be possible in the way proclaimed by the Bible, by Jesus. It consists in the very fact that in God and with God, I love even the person whom I do not like or even know. This can only take place on the basis of an intimate encounter with God. Then I learn to look on the other person not simply with my eyes and feelings, but from the perspective of Jesus Christ. Seeing with the eyes of Christ, I can give others the look of love they crave." End quote. You and I often struggle to believe that God loves us personally because we think that God looks at us through the same eyes that we look at ourselves. You see, you and I see our mess. You and I see our sin. We see our brokenness, our woundedness, and our imperfections. For many of us, those are the eyes which we see ourselves. Now here's the good news. God doesn't look at you through your eyes. He looks at you through His eyes. And God's eyes are perfect. God's eyes are free. God's eyes are mercy. His eyes are pure. When Jesus is looking at you, He's looking at you through His eyes, not yours. And today, ask Jesus, what does He see when He sees you through His eyes? For your prayer today, I would invite you to be at the well with Jesus. Pray with John chapter 4, verses 1 through 26. Be with Jesus as He is with the Samaritan woman at the well. What stirs in your heart as Jesus speaks to her? Notice how Jesus sees her through His eyes. And today, ask Jesus, what does He see when He sees you through His eyes? As you pray with the scriptures, I invite you to pray the following prayer with me. Jesus, I want to grow in my relationship with You. I desire to know You personally and how You love me in a particular and personal way. God bless you.
To listen to today's reflection again, or to order a copy of the Journey to Jerusalem booklet with the daily readings, the website is www.priestlyformation.org. Join Father Mark Toups during this Lenten season as he helps us walk with Jesus on his journey to Jerusalem.